You know, more and more people are buying horses today, but the unfortunate part of it is they don't know anything about them. And that's where I come in. Ready, let's jump the fence, yay!
Stan Crummell is a horse and human educator. With a 40-year history of training and working with horses and their owners, Stan has developed an understanding of horse psychology and language that has inspired and helped horse owners across the country.
I left the horse with them, and 4 months later, man, what a difference. Night and day.
Next on Action News Magazine.
George Verdegal is such a believer in Stan's work that he's hired him to help with 6 of his horses. Willie is a 4-year-old paint colt, which has never been handled.
Just within 10 minutes, you're on the horse after the round pen, and the attitude of the horse just changed.
Over the years, I've found that problem horses are made, not born. My old business card, in fact, even on some of my new ones, it says professional assistance for the problem horse owner. Doesn't say anything about horses. Whoa. Whoa.
From the age of 18, Stan has been a cowboy. Along with being a cowboy, he became a stuntman. In 1974, he drove stunt cars in Texas. In 1978, he broke the world's record for ramp-to-ground jump at the Houston Astrodome. Hollywood beckoned in 1979, and he continued stunt car driving and parachute jumping in movies and television. But everything changed in 1980, when he embarked on an ambitious but ultimately devastating stunt that left him physically scarred for life. He had designed the Run Through the Tunnel of Fire that measured 2,000 degrees and was 150 feet in length for the TV show.
My name's Stan Crummell, and today I'm going to attempt a world's record through this fire tunnel we're walking through right now. This is the most dangerous fire gag or fire stunt that's ever been attempted. If I am not out of this tunnel in 15 seconds, I could die of various types of damage that the flame can do to me.
Stan Crummell is about to risk his life in a fire stunt that went bad.
I ran off into the tunnel, and it's hard keeping track of time because I was trying to silently count to myself. All of a sudden, I just felt an ungodly pain in my hands, and it appeared that I didn't really know at that time what happened. It appeared that my gloves just burned off. Just pain just flat got me. I just fell down. And the last time I got up and staggered forward and just threw myself forward. And when I threw myself forward that time, I felt like I dove right into a refrigerator, and I knew I was out of that tunnel.
The cause of the accident was attributed to Stan being given the wrong pair of gloves. After 4 years of surgery and rehabilitation, he healed himself so that he may continue his life with horses. For 2 of those years, he read volumes on horses and horse psychology. He stated, "My hands were declared 95% disabled by the state of California. I used 100% of the remaining 5% to get success out of my hands."
According to Crummell, his disability has only contributed to his success in dealing with horses.
I'm gentle with horses because of my hands. My life has taught me that patience is the best way to be. And I try to turn it into something good for people and the horses.
Crummell says he can take a horse so mean and ornery that the owners are ready to destroy the animal, and within sometimes as little as 1 day, and other times it may take as long as a year, have the horse as gentle as a lamb.
So I explain to the horse how he doesn't have to be afraid through a reward system. And it's not food, it's affection in time. One of the best things that you can ever do with a horse is get him to do a little thing for you and leave him alone.
For those who'd given up on their animals, Crummell is a miracle worker.
It was just incredible what he did. I wasn't even able to ride my horse until after Stan was done with him.
Stan's success with training and saving horses has led to admirers praising him and his technique.
My whole philosophy. If you let a horse rest every time he does something right, just a moment or two, you can develop that, build that into whatever you want it. It's incredible what these horses will learn. Why don't you turn around for me? These horses really like to work for you if you take the time to teach them. And that means you've got to learn what goes on in this horse's brain. And that's what I do. I teach the horse because I understand how his brain works, and then I teach the people that same thing. And then the development, or the relationship that you can develop between the two of you can just be fantastic.
When you get on a horse and you don't know the horse and you're afraid of the horse and the horse is afraid of you, well, you got a problem there.
Can I go up and pet him?
And that's the whole thing. Stan brings the trust into a horse.
In addition to Stan's teaching schedule, he finds time to work in his community, donating his time and expertise to the Humane Society, therapeutic riding programs for the disabled, as well as fire safety programs.
I'm not breaking horses, I'm teaching them. They learn. They've got a brain, and they're smart. They can learn. I want people to understand this animal, and I want them to understand the unity that can be created between these animals and humans.
Through Stan Krummel's work, even the most frightened, damaged horse can become a solid, dependable companion.
So remember, if you want to be a horse's friend, get some education, understand the horse. This is Stan Krummel, the horse's friend, saying, we'll see you again soon.